But that's how you could feel. Looking at the donut, now that the donut is gone. And looking at your favorite J1 camping spot in the back. Now, with some extra flavors that we like to call invisible walls. But that's not all. Also one line. So the one line is blocked. We even go as far up to B2 with the invisible walls. And it just doesn't stop there. K5 has been blocked. J5 has also been blocked. And the list goes on and on. So let's take a look at the old climbs first. F2. Luckily it's still there. If you can push up the 2 line and then usually you can take the more dangerous route of showing your side towards the mountain. But using this route you can just be safe, even unspotted, and reach this really good position. Almost to D4 as an alternative of D3 getting blocked. You can use this one to just, yeah, go up here and gain your own, I don't know, map control position, whatever you want to do with rushing, or you want to catch someone off guard, or yeah, whatever you want. As you can see, it's really hard, but yeah, sacrifices have been made. And D5. D5 is one of those positions that you can counter the middle positions from. Really good, but too dangerous usually to go up there. Though you might profit from it. And now we go to E9 and notice that there's a number 1 in front. That's because there's because there's also a number 2. And I will show that in a couple minutes. But first I want to show you that from E9 you can go up. It's basically the new East Hill climb. But yeah, it's not goaty enough now. So cliff has been patched with rocks and walls, and as a goat you can still find different ways of going up certain mountains and hills, except when there's an invisible wall. Then you have to go around or hope there's a gap like on H5 on Swamp, but yeah. Onwards to the number 2 in a Badget. And I wanted to show this off in a Badget because it's so much more difficult in a less speedier tank than, for example, the RU, which I'm going to use afterwards. And the first part is quite okay. And today I talked to Ryzen on Twitch chat and he said, why not go over rocks? And notably, that was exactly what I was trying here. As if he could read what I was doing. So, with the Badget not having enough speed and me being a little bit of a bot, I decided to pick the RU because it has better speed. And as you can see, like immediately, that the rock is easily bypassed by the excess speed that you have in the RU. And while I was just trying to show this guy what I meant about doing the new E9 and that it was really hard, I was just typing and yeah, well, of course recording, but I didn't realize that this was gonna be the one that I'm gonna show off in the video. But yeah, so basically I want to get as much speed as I can from the back, so I'll reverse up and go forwards. And now this is the hard part, do not slide, turn left at the right spot and then slide just over the rock. This was like, I think this was the hardest one on the entire map right now. It took me over 3 hours to get up here, and just when I want to show it off I just got it. It's made me extremely happy. So now there's 2 ways of going up East Hill. And South Hill. Now we got a lot of guys in the training room, but that didn't stop me from trying this out. This is basically the finicky climbs, the one that you're almost vertical and you're just trying to grip the edge. Well, fast forward a bit, and as you can see while turning, I just maintain my traction. And I just keep W and A pressed and all the way until I get up. Like, what? Really? They added rocks, and with the added rocks you can... Well, I think they changed the terrain a little bit too, but now you could just go up like this. Amazing. So I think that's why WarGaming decided they put invisible walls and rocks, because only rocks doesn't keep a true goat out. And remember, at the first part of the video I said that the donut wasn't there? Now, with our newfound skill of climbing the south hill, we do the same on the donut. And the donut is gonna be also really finicky because of it, because you don't have... There's like little edges that you can grasp onto. So what I'm trying now is to get my tank vertical and try to grasp up the second ledge as you can see. And I'm trying to get higher up and higher up. And as you can see, it's actually working. Well, okay. I slide down a bit, and this is the part that makes you like cringe, because if you go too far, then you slide down all the way, and that's really dangerous, because then you have to start over again. Like, nobody wants that. So I get up, I go backwards. I don't want to slide off, so I'm like, let's go. Knock down the apple tree. Sorry, apple, wow. But again, the donut is here. We can finally eat our donut again. The new route is pretty pointless, because it used to be going up from the east, shooting the west, and now you go up on the west and shoot the east, which is useless, because you get shot. You don't have cover. And now we go to the 200 IQ gameplay. Abba. Oh man, this made me so happy. Added rocks. But what do we do with rocks? We just go over them. Yeah. Great gameplay. Oh, I love it. Okay, so North Hill was blocked by a couple rocks, which is quite sad because it was such a nice climb. And the funny thing is, there were two ways of going up North Hill. This was one of them. And I just want to show this off, that the old route is still there. You don't need a lot of speed, but as I realize here that I don't have enough speed, so I have to reverse. And I decided to keep this in so I could talk more trash, you know. Yeah. So the new, or the new, it's like the old new one, because this is now the standard North Hill, which is moderately safe, not too safe, but it's safer than going up the normal road. And yeah, instead of doing that, you can do this without getting spotted. And the only way, like Mick is over there, so he spots me, of course. But normally that shouldn't happen. So when you're up, then you can take the hill safely. But everyone knows that, now that I'm talking about it like this, that there must be something else happening, right? Well, yeah, of course, but first get up North Hill the other way with a light tank, a faster traverse speed, and you know, just to show you that it's not just the budget that can do it. I want to show you guys that although the first part is easier because you have more speed and you can turn easier, with the budget you have to just go full left, and hopefully you pressed it at the right time, that you don't slam into the wall and crash down, or just miss the entire slope entirely, because there's like this little grass ledge that I'm on that you have to grasp, and if you don't do it at the right angle, then yeah, you're not making it up. And as you can see, the backwards or forwards, the wiggling, the rocking, it's really hard in a fast traverse speed and low ground resistance tank. Just a pain in the ass, but it's still possible. It might be slower, but it's safe, and that's what counts. And now we go to a 300 IQ gameplay. As you can see, the rocks to my right have been added, but I don't give a shit about the rocks, I just go past it. And that's exactly what you want. So, WarGaming, I think you realize that once you've added rocks, there's always a way to go up. And I will find them. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day.